Alright, YouTube. This is BfB MtG. It's another deck tech. I'm gonna upload these all at once, so I'm sure you're gonna watch them in the order I post them. And if you don't, I don't want you watching my videos anymore. No, watch my videos. I don't really care. I'm just bored. Have nothing to do today. This is my goblins. I like to call it how do you explain the Goblin Grenade? Because it has Goblin Grenades. And Mr. T did that ad about the Vulshok Grenade, and I want to do some Goblin Grenade altars with Vulshok Grenades and Mr. T. Just chucking goblins. I don't know. I think it's funny, and if you don't, it's fine with me. Pretty standard goblin package. 4 guides, 4 spike shots, 4 bushwhackers, 4 arsonists for the Goblin Grenade, 3 wardrivers, 4 chieftains, 4 lightning bolts, 2 arc trails, 2 shrines, 2 reverberates, 3 incinerates, 4 goblin grenades, contested war zone, and 3 teetering peaks, and then mountains. I don't know, I probably don't want to run contested war zone. I think it was just I didn't have a 4th teetering peaks. I was originally running not wardrivers, Goblin, not Arsonist, Warren Instigators, that guy. But it's mostly because I had like 8. And the more I played with him, the more I figured, wow, this guy is really not that great. I could have just played these goblins instead of holding them in my hand and waiting for him to get through. He was good in the sense, like, I get him through, and then it's like, first strike, I get a Goblin Chieftain, then he's a 2/2, and then I get another Goblin Chieftain, and that was like probably the best play you could do with him. But then, you know, I could have just probably, at that point, played Goblin Chieftain, he had haste, and then Warren Instigator. It's dumb. I understand why people don't play him now. At any rate, you know, Goblin Guide, you know, probably best 1-drop creature in red. Has haste and he's a 2/2. Spikeshot Elder, he's good with Teetering Peaks, he's good with Bushwhacker, he's good with Chieftain, he's good with Wardriver. While you're attacking, he's got the +1/+1, then you do your 3, while he's got the +1/+1, he's doing more. Arsonist, really good with Goblin Grenade, really good chump blocker. Really good against the mirror matchup. It's like, okay, I'm going to chump block, kill that guy and the guy next to him. Wardriver, he has Battle Cry. That's about all I got to say about him. He is a 2/2 goblin. Chieftain, best lord ever, maybe? I don't know. Maybe not as good as the create your own lord, but he gives all goblins haste, and that's pretty bitchin'. Lightning Bolt, because it's still in the format. Arc Trail, it's pretty good main board. I really don't like the bullshit Planeswalkers rule with Arc Trail, where you can't target the Planeswalker and then the player, because you have to damage the player to damage the Planeswalker, and it's bullshit. But whatevers. Shrine, I probably want to play 3 shrines. I wanted to take out probably an Incinerate. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Reverberate. Reverberate Arc Trail, Reverberate Lightning Bolt, Reverberate Goblin Grenade, Reverberate Incinerate. Anything you reverberate in this deck is pretty good. Especially Goblin Grenade. It's like, in a perfect world, again, no such thing as perfect world. Sack the Arsonist, reverberate it, doing 11 damage. It's pretty good. Incinerate, it's another 3 damage. I was thinking about burst for a little bit, but I'm like, how often is red deck going to have the extra, have 5 mana just to spend on a burn spell? Probably a lot, actually, but it's like, by the time you're there, you've either lost the game or you're just sitting there like about to win the game, and you might as well pay the 1 to do it and get 2 damage in. Goblin Grenade is the reason I made goblins. It's 5 damage for 1 red. It's really good. Contested Warzone. Again, I'm probably going to take it out for Teetering Peaks, although it is pretty good against control decks, because they're not going to do combat damage a lot of the time, unless they have, the man lands, which is often the case. Sideboard, it's not too amazing, just kind of not slapped together, but it's there, it's a thing. 4 Ruinblasters, good against, it is a goblin, so it still hits a Goblin Grenade. It's good against Valakut, it's good against the blue-white control that's using the man lands. Also, if they're playing just big red or just big stuff and they have to build up mana to actually do stuff and threaten your board, he's just a good fuck you. I've lost to that guy, just this douchebag I hate. He's just I main board these guys and I'm just gonna kill everything you're playing, every land you play, and he just top decked all 4, and I was just this is why I hate you. Not really, I hate him because he's a douchebag, but whatever. Manic Vandal, good against, he's not a goblin, but he's good against the, not Splinter Twin, the thing with the artifacts and the pudding pops. I don't know. Yeah, Manic Vandal destroys artifacts. He's a 2/2. He's not a goblin, but he kills artifacts. He, deals with swords, deals with artifacts. That's what he does. Running 3 Vulshok Refugees in the sideboard. Someone borrowed 1 Saturday, didn't give it back, so empty sleeve right there. But good against the mirror matchup. Probably take out the Wardrivers for him, and he's a 3/2. What are you gonna do? Act Treason. Pretty good against the mirror matchup. I'm gonna take your goblin and then fling it at you. Or just if they're playing with big ass shit and you're just I'm gonna take your Titan and I'm gonna hit you with it. And then a Leyline Punishment against the pesky Infinite Life deck that, well, I have the deck, but my buddy's using it and nobody else plays it. And then 2 Devastating Summons, because it's a card. If the game's going to go long because they're playing control, you could just hold on to that and then threaten later. That was it. That one didn't need as much explaining because it's goblins and it was just pretty straightforward. I got one more, and then I'm probably going to take a nap. I'll see you guys in my Pyromancer Ascension deck tech.